Welcome back, everyone. Today I bring you another game with, once again, 7th Panzerdivision. It was one of those days where I wanted to climb back a bit in ranked. Right now I well, it's not like I decided in some intellectual process or something. I just was pretty much sick and tired of playing against meta sweats all the time. Like especially the higher rank you get, it's so many people only play the S tier divisions, and I like trying out new stuff, but then most of the time I just lose because the divisions I haven't played yet are basically all the garbage divisions. So I don't know how to use them. They're already very bad. You can make them work, but you have to know how to, and then you're playing against the best divisions in the game anyway, and so it can be interesting, but you will just lose all the time. Or at least I will, because I'm also not the best player in the world. So I alternate between this and then playing some good divisions again. Though as you can see, I'm still not going as low as those people and playing the straight up S tier divisions. I just play the like A plus or A tier divisions. But to be fair, some people also put 7th in B tier, which is very weird. It's it's just still a good division. If pretty much everything you would want. You don't have a good fighter, that's a bit annoying, but you have good AA. You have T-72s, which are broken. You have a shit ton of ATGMs with the Conquerors and the Conqueror's vehicles. You can also take the BMP ones with the Fago if you want even more like good ATGMs, though I prefer, as I said in another video, the cheaper BMP ones with the worst ATGM that has higher range though. So you have the Resolute Infantry that you can take a double vet. Like hello, it's absolutely insane. And I'm going up against Skate, and the problem is that he is a respected member of the community and very autistic. Oh, I don't know whether he's actually autistic, but he just picks one division and then he plays it until I don't know. There's a new division that he thinks is cool. Like I think he has basically only played 119th, and now he has switched to 25Y, the guards tank division. By the way, why did I deploy a recon here? Okay, never mind. But well, the problem is the 25 is pretty strong. Yeah, it's not like S tier broken, but I would still put it at high A tier because it's like a middle point between 11th ACAF and 119th. So it's not as broken as 11th, but it's also not pretty much garbage like 119th. And even then, 119th you can still make it work. The problem is just that if you play ranked, you can't decide the map and the matchup, right? So it's just a massive gamble, and in 90% of the matches, you will just be in an almost unwinnable position. And in the other 10%, you will still have to play very well to be able to win. Yeah, so that's pretty annoying because not only is the division arguably better than mine, it's also a way better player. The problem is that his T-64s are also very cost efficient, also have autoloaders, but have more range than me, and he also gets ATGMs with them. Sure, they're more expensive, but honestly, I think T-64s are like the better Leo 2 at this point. Even though people will say, yeah, but Leopards are more mobile. Yeah, who the fuck cares about that? Being a little faster on the road, or off-road, whatever, on the map, doesn't matter in 90% of the cases. It's still cool if you like want to hunt down an enemy, but when are you gonna hunt down an enemy with your Leo 2s? Because the only thing you come up against are T-72 blobs. You're not gonna hunt them, because even if you get the one T-72 blob, there's like 3 others that are still high HP and high cohesion. And they will always be more than your Leopard 2s, because they're just cheaper and they have more of them. T-64s, on the other hand, are a little bit cheaper, have the ATGMs, and have also autoloaders. So the big disadvantage of Leo 2s against T-72s is if you get hit, your rate of fire goes down the drain. And T-72s don't have the problem because of autoloaders. Like, I mean, T-80s, for example, also don't have this problem, but T-80s are also just too expensive. And the divisions they come in are also, they also don't have very good other tools, most of them. That's why you never see T80s basically. Tried playing 79th a bit, can tell you, it's shit. I guess you can play it if you just blob like a motherfucker and put all your BMPs and T80s into one big push, then it can work, but still, this is just very risky and also not fun gameplay for me. But yeah, anyway, tough matchup. You can see deploying lightly on the right hand side. I was assuming that he would do some recon rush to the center with his recon BMP2s. Well, recon BMP2s as well as the recon T64s. So I assumed that it would be either down here or down here. Though I think most players go for the center push at this point. Not sure though. So yeah, you can see light deployment on the right hand side with one Mod Aufklärer, one Mod Schützen, Igler, and one SPW for the far right flank. Got one Igler just in case he would do some helicopter shenanigans. Then one Spezialaufklärer in the center going up fairly far in case he doesn't push through, so that I can move the Spezialaufklärer forward and get some recon information. One Mod Aufklärer for the little city here, so that he doesn't flank through here into the center sector. One Mod Aufklärer into this forward tree line. Then SPW Concourse into here. SPW Concourse will go into here with the Spezialaufklärer up there, which can have a very, very good vision over the open here. One SPW for the far left flank. And then we have going into the center Shilka, a coup. SPW, yes, going into a very defensive position here. Again, in case he pushes through with his recon tanks, I need something in the back being able to protect me. Two grenade launchers going also into the city here. And then, yeah, Pioneer and Mod Schützen also going there. And one T-72 as support, T-72M. This is because I was also afraid that he might use his recon BMP2 or the Mod Aufklärer in the recon BMP2 to get into here and then use the recon BMP2s as some fire support. And well, because they're recon forward deployed, I wouldn't have the time to get my ATGMs, for example, here in place in time. So that's why I went with some infantry further back. And yeah, the 25Y also has a very, very strong air, not very, very strong, but a strong air contingent. So that's why I brought in the long-range AA in the form of the coup, and also something against helicopters in the form of the Shilka. But you can see for now, center is very, very silent. He's also bringing in his recon in the BMP-1s, interestingly enough, which I'm not sure, because the BMP-2 is overpriced, the recon BMP-2 that is. But on the other hand, it's a BMP-2 that you can get into advanced positions. That's still very, very dangerous. So, yeah, I personally am not sure whether the BMP-1 is the better call or not, because it is significantly cheaper, like a lot. And yeah, nothing going on. I also completely forgot to buy a command, so that was a bit unlucky. So I now need to quickly capture the sectors that I was missing, because he is now already quite a few points ahead. And I don't really like that. Luckily though, he has a BMP-1, so that's at least a slow command, so I will be able to catch up somewhat at least. And yeah, there's the T-64A, so the cheap T-64s that you use as fire support. Horrible, my Mod Aufklärer was outside of cover. For me it's very hard to tell from afar where the forest here ends and where this little shrubbery that isn't considered cover starts. So that's always very annoying, for me at least. Because I regularly just move my units out of cover without noticing that they're out of cover. So yeah, not a big fan. Coup, getting a hit on the Su-25, and there comes the Schmel, the recon drone, and I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about it. And I completely forgot that no radar AA can target it, not even the AA gun. Even though, you know, they could just look at the drone with their visual, like how they call it, not tools, but just with normal vision and not with radar, and see it and like aim at it and shoot it down, but no, they can't. And I completely forgot about it. So at this moment in time, I'm completely fucked because you can see everything I have and there's nothing I can do to counter that. Coop can't shoot it down, Shuka can't shoot it down. 2 Iglas are coming in, but they will obviously take a long time. And now a Seed comes in, and I wasn't microing my AA, and he hits both. It's a very, very strong Seed plane. I mean, 55% accuracy is like not super insane, but 50% ECM on top of that, like this thing is insane. So there's already 2 AA pieces down, which is pretty bad because I don't have any AA planes, right? So I rely on my AA, my ground-based AA, to shoot him down. And now, because the Shuka is also dead, his MI8 can just delete everything I have, and I can't stop it. Iglas are still quite the way out. Need to come in. I could have bought in a plane, but I was afraid that he would have AA or AA planes, because it's Skate. I would assume that he has AA up against 7th. Because he's not stupid like me and just forgets what his enemy has. He's using the Su-25s without the extra rocket pods, or maybe he takes both cards, I don't know. Brings in another Seed, but I have turned this Coop off now, so yay. I was microing a bit, could have turned it on here again to do the little AA Seed micro where you wait basically and while the Seed flies towards you, you turn your AA off, and then once it turns away, which they will have to do eventually, you turn your AA on and try to target the Seed, which now is even more useful because you can actually stress them down and reduce their accuracy. Here, somehow this Eagle, I think, can't see this helicopter. Oh no, this one can't see the helicopter, so bruh. Of course missing at this range. 50% accuracy, 0% ECM by the way, and at this range is definitely more than 50%. Here, well, the whole problem with the Schmiel comes in, because he can just spot my AA and then gun run it with his Seed plane, because it also has a 30mm autocannon. And again, there's nothing I can do. I'm just fucked. Especially with my Iglas just missing everything. Can't kill the Schmiel, barely got the kill on the Mi-8 after losing one Igla. Now brings in the Su-25 to gun run my Coop, so that's already 2 Coops down. Finally bring in also a Strela 10M for some non-radar AA defense, misses all its shots on the Schmiel, finally gets the kill, so that's at least something. But yeah, the situation is already pretty horrible, but there's a big but here. He waited too long to capture his back zone, and so I was actually able to keep my center zone before he captured his back zone, so I got a small tick. You can see 29 to 127, so it's still a draw. Even if everything goes tits up. Strafes the command here. I forgot to move it out of the way, so also my mistake, but a very, very painful loss. Not exactly sure what saw it. I guess he had some recon in here somewhere, maybe. Or maybe the recon back here somehow had a sideline. Yeah, might be. So, yeah. What do you do in this position? I mean, it's been 7 minutes. I have kind of lost half my army without killing basically anything he has. I killed like 1 T-64 here and 1 helicopter and 1 recon drone. That's about it. New Seed plane comes in, though AA is turned off luckily. Strays the Conqueror, so he most definitely has a recon squad in here. I mean, good thing that I don't have, you know, a GSR recon squad right in front of the tree line. But yeah, why would it see anything, right? It's not like it's specifically made to see stuff with the GSR squad, with the GSR trait, but yeah. Oh well. I mean, thinking about it, that would be actually cool if recon, you know, all recon would be useful and could see something, but itself would be very, very stealthy. And then the advantage of GSR, for example, would be to negate this stealth, so that you can. That would be the counter to, for example, snipers or in general recon squads. Or it would be the counter to recon squads, but then snipers would be even more stealthier, so they would be even harder to spot. Because I mean, that's just a joke. It's literally the next tree. I can't physically get closer to it with my infantry unless I move over the open here and stuff like that. But I mean, without completely exposing me to everything he has. This is the closest, maybe here. But even that is already a risky run. Like, I should be able to see with recon. With infantry, yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. You can't see stuff with infantry at this range, for example. But recon, like for real. Maybe he also just remembered that they were there from the Schmel. I'm not sure. Well, actually, we can look it up. Because now he obviously uses his artillery at a very bad timing for me, because I was just moving up my infantry, and now my infantry is dead, and recon is also dead, and now the seed comes in, strafes my BMP. So now I do the AA micro, though this coup just fires into the mountain. Bruh. And let's see, get the kill though, so that's at least nice. One seed down. Those are my last two coups, by the way. This is all the long-range air defense I have left at this point. And he instantly starts firing at something. I think it's my AA. Yeah, it should be my AA. So I quickly start moving it in the hopes of getting away. Because remember, 25 VR also has insane AA. Not AA. Artillery with the Mstars. The Mstar S. Because I remember that the howitzer in 119th, I think, is also the Mstar. And maybe 27Y also has the Mstar, but they have the B, the older variant. Well, here T72 engaging T64, but there's a BMP2 there as well, so it gets instantly completely stunned. Which, I mean, is fair, right? It's a more expensive tank than the BMP2. But yeah, he did in fact have a recon spot here, though I'm not sure whether it was further forward before or whether he retreated it. But yeah, well, anyway. I thought of that recon just still sucks. Here, unfortunately, again, mismicroed a bit with the BMP and the Modschützen, though I mean the Modschützen are basically dead already anyway. Here he sees the Strela 10M. I think the recon squad somewhere here, because the Spezialaufklärer was moved further back by me, so that it doesn't get killed. But yeah, this Mordaufklärer also just not seeing anything in this forest line. So we're in a T64 now somehow, even though it didn't spot them like a second before, because reasons. Need some water. It's important to stay hydrated. And yeah, so nothing's really happening, which I was a bit surprised by and a bit afraid. Because, like, I mean, what's he waiting for? Targets my T-72 with his artillery. So I guess that's what he was waiting for, just kill me with his artillery and there's nothing I can do against it. But I also can't move in anywhere, because he killed so much and I killed so few units. Like, I'm not that stupid. I know that he has a massive advantage in traits right now. So that's why I was sitting back in a defensive and waiting until he moves in, so that I can kill his units from a defensive position. Because attacking just makes no sense. I will just die. But he's not doing anything, so I was a bit surprised by that. I know that he has like about 500 points less on the front line because he bought an artillery. So I'm trying some small advances into here, but you can see I'm just quickly running out of infantry all the time because he has a lot of fire support and artillery. I guess that's also fire support, but you know what I mean. Here, I guess he spotted the coup somehow, because I'm pretty sure he didn't fire from this position, but yeah, it's obviously giga dead. No idea what spotted it. I think there's some weird sideline somewhere from which he spotted the coup, so that was very annoying, because now I only have a one long-range AA piece left. And other than that, I would have to rely on manpads, Strela 10Ms, and Shilkas. And that would be very bad. T-55 is moving across, and yeah, well, they stand no chance against the T-64. Obviously, even though it's like only an A variant, but still. T-72 trying to kill off a BMP-2, but that's apparently already too much to ask. Bruh. Here he's spotting my units again. Trying to get something done, but everything's missing. Except for the T-55, I guess, got one hit in. Or maybe it was the BMP-1 gun, actually. So, also the RNG was just going horribly for me. Like, how is it possible? Like, not a single shot hit his T-64. Bruh. Now Spezialaufklärer dies, everything is just dying. You can see the kill is decidedly blue, so I'm just losing all my units. I can't kill anything. Nothing I have hits. I already have worse units anyway, so I really need them to hit. And now I have to retreat, which makes it even worse. I think I already smoked with the T-72 here, so I couldn't smoke again. Now he's moving a giant blob up, and obviously he will spot me at this range somehow. And so try to move up another T-72 to get some side shots. Wasn't able to do that, but I mean, at least it's something, I guess, to get him to retreat again. More units coming in trying to stabilize. Left-hand flank looking really bad because now the Schmel is spotting everything I have once again. Have one Eagle up in the back, but it's too far back to shoot it down here. Could have brought in an AT plane, but at this point, obviously, like it is a risky call. Even though I make it because I have no other option basically. Because look, buying in an AT plane to shoot down. Well, I can look at the points now, but a pretty cheap recon asset. And I don't know his AA situation, whether he has fighters and stuff like that. So that was pretty desperate, but I did it anyway, and then I got shot down by the man pads. So bruh. I think it's a good thing that it was shot down by the man pads. Just unlucky that I had already bought the AT plane. Now he's targeting the Stuart and M once again. No idea what spotted it. Maybe the Aufklärer here, though not sure, because again my recon doesn't see anything at those ranges, so who knows. I just didn't know anything in this game. Everything was just dying all the time, and I had no idea whether there's invisible recon somewhere, whether it's the drone that has broken line of sights, or whether... I mean, I know that he's not cheating, so I know that it is all fair, I just don't know what to do. Like, what's the counter? I have no idea. Conqueror's unfortunately losing track. T-72 gets side shot because he critically has more range than me. So yeah, the problem is also that I just can't get a blob going because he's just killing off all my stuff with his artillery at all times because he can somehow see everything everywhere all the time. And then when I try to push in, he just retreats. And again, nothing I can do because also he's just sniping my recon all the time, which was well done by him. So I'm kind of blind here. Again, like, why does this T-72 see them, but this T-72, which was like 1 centimeter further to the left, like, doesn't see them? Come on. I guess side-shotted by the T-64. I guess maybe this one bailed out, because of course it was bailed out. Don't even know by what, because it got off its smoke. But I guess the last shot hit shortly after the smoke was used, so I guess that shot bailed out. So yeah, definitely not helping. Su-27 though gets shot down by the coup, at least something. Though I will need to move this immediately after it's shot. Otherwise he will pummel it down with artillery as he usually does. Oh, never mind, he's using it on the T-72. Yeah, sorry for all the drinking, but I'm just very, very dry at the moment. And, well, talking all the time doesn't help, obviously. And yeah, Spezialaufklärer here died, everything, all my recon is just dying. Because I need them further forward, because something is spotting me all the time, so I need to see it. But I can't find it, and then I'm exposed, and then I die. And sitting back is not an option, because, well, when I sit back, I just get artillery, because he somehow sees me. So I'm just in a really, really bad position. I noticed that he didn't have any AA up, or at least it seemed like it. So buying the plane. Another one to kill off the T-64. Unfortunately, one of the missile misses. So I only get it very low, which is very bad because I need to get kills. I can't kill anything. I do damage, but I never get kills. You can see I also now bought an artillery. Or I bought it in some time ago actually already. Because he also just wasn't starting to attack. He was just using his blob defensively as well. So I decided that I might as well buy an artillery too. And try to get some kills this way. Instantly get engaged by some manpads. So retreat one helicopter, forget about the second one. It instantly dies. Nice. Another Schmel up. Again, no idea what it sees. Most likely it just sees everything. Especially those units, they are not even in a forest, so that's fair. But yeah, the drones at the moment are they're a bit too strong in my opinion. Like, yeah, sure, they're like super low HP and they can obviously get gun run by a plane and stuff like that, but even if they get gun run, you can get so much information out of them before the enemy gets in the plane, and if you're not stupid, you will have a drone with AA up as well, so then it's like, okay, you can sacrifice a 200 something fighter for a 60 point drone. That's not a good deal. Even though in this case he still didn't have any AA up, which was very surprising, because as I said, I thought he would have AA from the beginning to defend his blob against the air spam from 7th. I don't play it particularly air spammy, but you can. Like, 7 has a lot of attack planes. And good at attack planes, that's the important part here. So now I am trying to do what he did to me and snipe off his recon. Su-25 rocket comes in, but the coup gets a hit. Let's see whether it can get a second hit. It does, so that's very nice. Turn it off, but it was a second too late. So yeah, it dies once again. See, it just flies through all this AA and only gets hit once. So maybe it will get hit again. Yes, nice. Shukas did get the kill. So okay, that's fine. That's fine by me. But the coup was still set. I didn't want to turn it off earlier because I wanted to get the hit on the Su-25, which it did. But then the anti-radiation missile just had enough time to get off the rails. So very sad. His artillery also keeps pummeling me, so now it's just a game of who runs out of recon first, I guess. And I'm already behind by quite a bit, as you can see. Right hand side though completely silent, so nothing going on there, which was a bit weird. BMP1 versus BMP1. His one is better, has a better ATGM. Especially because at this close range, it doesn't matter. Now again, like, why? Why does it switch to firing at the Lamia, the 30mm grenade launcher? It's so the targeting priority is so bizarre. It's so bad. I bring in another helicopter as some quick response force against this breakthrough, trying some blobbing in the center against all of his tanks. And again, weird sidelines going on, where some tanks can see the same thing, some tanks can't. He's smoking everything off. Wise move by him, because my AT planes were circling in the back, hungry for some kills. Bring in the Shilka as well, or one of them, as some additional anti-helicopter AA, because now I have completely run out of coups. So basically the Destroyer alternatives are now my my anti-plane frontline AA. T-64A here, yeah, those are zero cohesion T-72s, by the way, missed at that range. Like what the hell is going on here? This was just bizarre. Like, how can 3 T-72s not kill 1 T-64? That was an absolute joke, and now obviously artillery comes in, everything dies once again, as it always does. Sideshot by the T-64 right before the artillery could come in. Also, I thought that I would be far enough into the forest, but well, obviously I wasn't. And yeah, everything's dead again. Here, sidelines make it so that the T-64 can see the Strela, but not the T-72. So yeah, also here I'm reversing into this little sideline here. Why actually is it blocked in this direction? Yeah, I don't get it. So another AA piece going down. AT plane circling in the back, buying in T-72s here with some defensive. Yeah, some defense, because I was certain that he would start going through here. I was seeing units coming in there. AT planes get 1 T-64 finally. After 3 T-72Ms are not enough. Get a kill. I mean, I know 60% accuracy, but they were not stressed. They were right in front of it. It was like 1 kilometer or even less. I mean, what the fuck was that? 60% accuracy, by the way. So, yeah, looking really bad. But again, like, he's not pushing. I was really confused as to what his plan was. He could have pushed me so long ago. I was running out of AA constantly. I have basically no recon left. What's he waiting for? Is he just like playing with his food or something? I didn't know. So this Eagle here will most likely finally die. Yes. Getting 2 nice hits on the helicopters, so at least something. And I mean, at this range, I would hope that the T-72 would hit. I'm not sure it will though. It should have hit at this range as well, but your hope dies last, as you say in German. Artillerying the forest line in the back because I saw something there, though I'm not sure whether it just moved out. I brought in a rocket plane to just strafe this helicopter that was on the ground. I don't even know how I saw that actually. Maybe through this helicopter or something, but now he has AA up, so, you know. Unlucky. Did get the Mi-24. I think that's actually... no, that might be about the same point cost. But still a nice go. He has AA up, close range AA up as well, obviously tries to counter battery me, but psych. I'm not that dumb. I'm moving my artillery, unless I forget it, which I sometimes do. Though I have to say recently I haven't forgotten it a single time. I have just been dying to other shit, but I haven't forgot to move my artillery. Maybe get some nice kill on the T-64, but he smokes off just at the last second. Unlucky. And yeah, well, waiting for the infantry to move into the forest line before I move in with the T-72. This BMP-1 here again was slightly too far to the right, so it dies. He knows that I have T-72s here, again, I guess because there's some recon here. No, in this case it's kind of okay. Because even though it's very close range, I mean, I don't have any recon here, so it's fine that T-72s don't see anything. The problem was just that I was running low on recon already. But there's only 50 minutes left, and he still hasn't pushed me. So I was really just losing my mind as to what's going on, because he's a good player, he knows what he is doing. So I assume that if he's waiting, or not attacking, that means that he's like building up for a big-ass push. And at this point he's been building up for 25 minutes. So this will be the biggest push in the history of humankind. Tried to counter battery him, because I thought, you know, well, if he tried it with me, I might as well try it with him. Yeah, unfortunately he also moved his artillery, so rip. Tries to catch my T-72s, but psych, I moved them up already. Maybe I will get the kill on the T-64 this time. I get a hit! Insane. Didn't know this was possible in this game, but of course he smokes off. Second T-72 was a little bit too far away. Helicopter completely wrecks me because I forgot to move up my AA. Massive skill issue on my end. Like, unironically just skill issue. Now just move up grenade launchers. I guess he does some big infantry push into here, because then one T-72 will definitely not be enough. I mean, one T-72 will not be enough to stop anything, basically. But I still have the Mi-24s as some AT support in the back, at least. Brought in a T-72 command deck as well to upvet my T-72 blob. Well, blob. There's not much left of the blob anyway. Missing again. Like, good god, man. Why? Why can't they just hit at this range? Yeah, I think it's good that you don't have like super high accuracy at max range, but at such ranges you should be almost guaranteed to hit. If you are not stressed out, that is. Stressed out, obviously completely different story, but bruh, come on. His fighter's flying in. No long range AA left, so yeah, that's very bad. Though they get forced back at least. Did force back one of my AT planes though. That's unlucky. Su-25 comes in. I think it got one T-72 killed, so that's unlucky. Gets killed off in return though, so that's fine by me. It tries to artillery my repair station here in the forest line. I think, yeah, I get out everything alive. Spamming in some more infantry, though I was also running low on infantry. Artillery has recon here, so even more recon dead, so that he also can't see anything. So that we're both blind. And at this point it's still a draw, as I said. And Skate is a very, very high ranked player. I can't remember his exact rank right now, but he's very high rank. So a draw is actually good for me. And I know that I won't win at this point, like, there's just no way. I have lost so much stuff throughout the game, there's absolutely no way in hell for me to come back. Not even the slightest of chances. But I can still eke out the draw. So that's basically what I'm going for. Not like, I don't know, honorable or something, but who the fuck cares about honor? I care about elo. Well, no, I don't. I don't care that much. If I would care about elo, I would do like everybody else does it and just play the broken divisions 24/7. Would also be better for my mental health, probably, but oh well. Eagle unfortunately misses the drone. Second one hits though, so it's nice. I think he now only has one drone left, maybe. The grenade launcher back there, so try to kill it off, because those are very annoying. That's why I use them as well. And now see buying a manpad as well. Manpads for the center. Some additional AA against helicopters and drones, because those are very annoying. Have my own grenade launcher here to stop his advance in the open, and that works pretty well. I just completely forgot about the Conquerors here, not gonna lie. They should have been up here a lot sooner, even though now it's obviously wouldn't have done anything because he smoked it. Very well done by him. Try to counter battery his mortars. Yeah, that will be the last barrage with the howitzers for now until they're reloaded. And moving up the SPWs as some bootleg recon. Though at this point I didn't have the T-72 blob up yet. You can see it's coming in now. Even with one T-72 M1. So it has 2 more front armor. So that's at least something. SPWs dying in droves. Strelaton M, I was afraid to move it up because I didn't know exactly what was here. Just try to rush him with the T-72s, but I mean he has ATGMs in his tanks, so or the BMP-2 in this case. Yeah, that's the T-64A without ATGMs. Also, he has ATGMs, so I can't afford to do that. Mod-Schützen get targeted by the tank from the side. Also interesting that he has range from there. Didn't even know that. Try to bring in the Su-22 to snipe off one of the tanks and snipe off one of his tanks, so that's nice. Second one just completely misses both his missiles. Good god. But helicopter is there to save the day. Doesn't have any Cocons left though, so that's a bit sad. Get some kills with this giant T-72 blob finally. So maybe he might even get something going, but no, his artillery is coming in, and T-64s are moving over the crest here and will completely delete me. Tried to move in the Shilka to shoot on the helicopter, but I didn't notice that he landed it, so yeah, that was also a massive waste. T-72s at least get it one hit. Second, yeah, but they are stressed out, so yeah, that's kind of fair that they just missed everything. Kill one T-64 B1. That's the one with ATGMs, if I'm not completely mistaken, so that's a very important kill. Yeah, but here I missed though. Smoke off and retreat. Try to at least save this T-72. BMP-1s, BMP-2s though now are rushing me, and I am missing everything at completely close range. But yeah, completely stressed out. Moving as well, and T-72 has a very shitty stabilizer, so bad news for me, gets done by the Recon BMP-1 and then killed off by the T-64. So yeah, this push completely failed, because I didn't have any control over this forest line. Could maybe have moved up the mod of Clearer here for some side shots, so I also a mistake by me, completely forgot about them. Actually could have maybe helped me in this engagement, possibly. And now this is looking very bad. This Conqueror is out of ammo, though this one still has ammo, so it can at least defend somewhat. He's moving in more infantry into this city fight here, but I mean I have more than enough pioneer squads to deal with this infantry, so that should absolutely not be an issue. And I also have bought in T-55s, you can see here, as some more armored support. Mi-24 still circling behind them. This is the point where I might have run out of supplies. I'm like 100% sure, but I think I did run out of supplies. So that's why I'm not resupplying the Mi-24, because I need the supplies for my tanks. And these supplies were for the artillery, so they will be used for the tanks later on as well, I'm pretty sure. But for the moment they were used to resupply the artillery. Now the Su-27 comes in to strafe the Mi-24, though, I mean, jokes on him. It was empty anyway. Maybe you get the kill on the Su-27, yeah, nice. Very good kill. And yeah, you can see this is just not going well for him. Because he has to move into me, and I have all sorts of units here. T-72s again being absolute garbage. I think only one of them hit. One of 3 with 60% accuracy, like what the fuck is that? Ridiculous. More planes coming in once again. And the AA situation is looking kind of bad at this point. I mean, it's been looking bad for a long time. Congress here was moved up too far and was outside of the forest. So maybe the AA will get the Su-25? Who knows? No, we'll get out alive. Tried to bring in some MiG-21 to rocket run, but unfortunately lost line of sight. Tried to retreat it in time, but it was not ready. Way too far, way too way too deep, and got killed by his coops. We can see him bringing in even more infantry because it was really looking like he was starting to push in here. Because, I mean, I was sure that he would try to push here, because I saw a lot of units coming in. But apparently he just, I don't know, forgot about it, or rerouted the units maybe. But now there was a lot of infantry coming in here, and there's only 5 minutes left, so basically, if he commits to some push now, it's very likely that this is going to be the last push he can muster in time. Yeah, that's why I'm massively reinforcing here. We'll still need reinforcements to the left-hand side of this crest. So, because you can do some, if you only defend here, your enemy can drive through here and drive into this corner and you can't shoot at them, because this is on the other side of the railroad track. So that's why you always need defenses on this side as well. Igla versus Igla duel of the century. Getting sniped by some invisible tanks, because I'm pretty sure I didn't have any recon left at this point except for the SPWs. I also moved in a command here in case he would try some memes, even though it doesn't even matter, because even if he gets in for just a second, that will be enough for him to win. But you know, just better be safe than sorry. I also, thinking about it, I could have tried to just drive around the command here. I'm not sure whether he had some flank protection. Most likely he had, but maybe he didn't. I mean, still could have tried. I didn't have anything to lose anyway. T-72s again getting wrecked, as they always do. I was trying to move up the infantry first to, you know, function as some sort of bullet sponge and spot enemies through that, but somehow they were still unable to see anything. Because, bruh. More T-72s coming in. Oh, I still had one MTLB left. I also bought in the Grad because I had points sitting around and then I just completely forgot about it. Oops. You know, high level gameplay you see in this channel that you're used to. Conqueror gets a hit for once in its lifetime. Actually also stuns the tank, so yay. Progress. T-72 might kill off a BMP-2. No, of course it doesn't. Of course it just... of course it misses. And they kill the Conquerors while driving back. T-72 misses again. Oh my god, man. What the fuck was that? The accuracy on those gunners is just horrendous. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Maybe it was like bring your kids to work day or something. But, man, MiG-29 flies over my line and eats shit and dies. No idea what that was about. I don't have any helicopters left anyway. Pretty sure, yeah. No, nothing, not one helicopter has landed or something. So weird. And now he just tries a push on the far right for the last minute. But, joke's on you. I still had 2 BMPs left there. So one of his infantry squads dies in the transport instantly. One BMP-2 survives because my ATGMs are shit and are missing all the time. But the other one also gets killed by the BMP-1, so nice. and I quickly reroute the T-55s in case he goes in with some command or tries to sneak over the open here. And more and more infantry coming in, but at some point there's going to be command, surely. Those are now almost out of ATGMs, and yeah, it's a T-64 command. And this is pretty bad, because this is the last ATGM flying at the BMP-2, killing it off, so that's nice. But T-55s will not kill the T-64, so I was really, really worried about that at this point. Because as I said, it's enough for him to get in for just a second. He will win. So, yeah, horrible news. I guess he was smoking off here because he was afraid of some side shot, ATGMs, whatever. T-55, I think, got a penetration. So, at least something to keep him back. Let's see, but already infantry coming in to reinforce. So, I mean, once I spotted the bush, I knew that he would attack here, right? That's pretty obvious. A second T-64 command take comes in, but my AT plane is finally ready again. So maybe it will be able to hit it and kill it. But it's able to hit, but not to kill, unfortunately. Don't know what's going on there. Like, it did too much damage for it to be a front armor hit, but it did not enough damage for it to be a side armor hit. Okay, I have legitimately... No, it should have been a frontal armor hit, but I think he survived because of the error trait or something. Well, either way, you can see I'm doing one last blob attack on the left-hand side, because why not? It's only 30 seconds left. And he was too afraid to drive in, I guess, which makes sense, because I now have two Mochitsu here with the RPG 7VL with 18 penetration, very, very potent AT launcher. So he basically had no way to get into the sector at this point. And this meant that this was a draw. And I don't want to say that I was happy, because this game was absolutely painful, but if you look at the KD, I was kind of surprised that I managed to pull off a draw somehow. Like, I think this is the worst KD I ever had in a game that I didn't lose. I was thinking about GGing out after he just killed all my A in the opener, and I fucked up because I forgot that he has the drone that can just see everything and can't be targeted by guns for reasons that are unknown to me. But I somehow managed to pull off the draw. Yeah, so I just think he could have rolled me over at so many points, basically throughout the whole game, but he just didn't. No idea why. Kills here, yeah, obviously very, very mediocre. Howitzer got some good value, honestly, like T-64 recon killed and 3 recon squads of conquerors, so definitely did good work. This other AT plane only got 1 Schmäh, so bruh. Well, AA obviously didn't get a lot of kills. The Coups, I mean, because they were all killed by his planes. This other howitzer only getting 1 Rozvedka though, unfortunate. And this T-72 actually getting 2 tank kills. Wow. Insane. But I mean, how many tanks did I even kill? Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it. Only killed 6 tanks. What the hell was he doing? Where were all his tanks? Okay, I didn't even know I killed so few tanks. Oh, I killed a little bit more. But okay, that's very weird. And then you look at his kill list. Like his T-64s were just shredding me throughout this whole game, and I couldn't do anything because my T-72s were fucking garbage and didn't hit anything. Oh my god. And then also his helicopters with my AA dying all the time. But horrible, horrible. Like, look at this kill list. Gauema was not able to kill it off with 5 T-72s going down the same lane and not hitting anything. Ridiculous. But okay, it's just look at the timeline as well. Yeah, beginning didn't look too good for me. let's be honest. Good God, like Jesus Christ. I got like 5 kills in the first 10 minutes of the game. Yeah, so oof. I don't want to say that I played it well. I think just Skate, for whatever reason, was too afraid to push me. But you know, a draw is a draw. If you dominate your enemy psychologically, that's his mistake. And yeah, so 25Y, definitely a strong division right now. Um, and I think it's almost in a good spot. I think it's a little bit too strong, but it's almost in a great spot. And 7th also obviously good, but 25Y I think is a pretty good counter pick against T72 division specifically. I think so at least. Um, and yeah, well, let's see what the next games will bring. I don't know which video will be next, actually, by the way. So um, I hope I get some good games. Because mostly I have just been getting destroyed by some, yeah, meta slaves, or I have been pump stopping some noobs that have like a 30% win rate. Yeah, well, it do be like that sometimes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, have a beautiful day, and bye bye.